Hello everyone, this is Charles Walhingford again, and I am at the National Clock and Watch Museum in Columbia, Pennsylvania. Hey, let's go ahead and see what's inside.
I was looking at it
Okay,
earlier.
watch fans, let's get it started. First of
And
all,
how it
we will go in the lobby in the rotunda. It's all kinds of different weird looking clocks right here. This clock really really crazy looking. But that's a mechanical clock. First off, you will go through an orientation. They will talk about the first and early days of timekeeping. Timekeeping is not like you would think it would be in the early days. Right here, we have a dragon that is by incense would burn, and the little balls on a thread would drop off, and that's how they would keep the time. That was real cool. All right, so later on they will develop clocks with mechanical mechanisms. Um, that is how it got real big, but the big thing was not about accuracy. They were just worried about beauty and status. And once they got the mechanical movements and the pendulum going, it made a huge difference in accuracy. But for them, bigger was better. These clocks were humongous in the 17 and 1800s. They were just gargantuan. Here's some wall clocks and some really cool looking clocks there. It was mostly about clocks at this museum. If we think about the pantheon of timekeeping, uh, wristwatches, what we're really into, weren't very big. So we got lots of clocks. Here's some clocks, big, humongous clocks. Well, how about this clock? This is pretty cool. Hey, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take a listen.
That's you. 30 minutes.
Well, that was pretty cool. That was something completely different. Here's a European version, much smaller, of course. There's more clocks. Here we go. I know what you're thinking. Wow, that's a lot of clocks. When are we getting to the watches? Okay, we're getting to the watches real soon. I still want to show you some pretty cool things. Right here we have a scary looking clock. A lot of dead animals on this clock. I guess it's a hunting clock. Weird. I don't know. It's a cuckoo clock, so everybody likes a cuckoo clock, right? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Lots of clocks. More clocks. Electric clocks. Oh, that's what that is. Electric clocks. More clocks. Okay. Crazy clocks. Little novel crazy clocks. Crazy clocks. There we go. Now, crazy-ist clock. Can't even put that in words. Hickory dickory dock. The mouse went up. The clock. Oh boy, more clocks. More clocks. All right, let me show you something really nice. This was absolutely beautiful. Was stunning. This is awesome marble work. I was really impressed. I don't know where you actually or where they found this, but This was awesome. The metal work, the stone work, wonderful. Here's another one, a little bit smaller, but still nonetheless beautiful. Absolutely stunning. See where her hand is pointing? That's how you tell the time. Right there, where her hand is pointing, that turns. Here's here's what they call mystery clocks. The way it's set up, it doesn't make sense how that clock is working or telling you the time, or you read the time. With it's most of it is glass. It's glass turning some way, showing you how the time is read. All right, here we are. Some maritime chronometers. We're probably getting close. They're getting smaller. We're probably getting close to watches. Are we getting close to watches? Yes, we are. Here we go. There's some watches. Don't recognize any of these watches, do you? Do you recognize any of these watch brands? Probably not. Now, pocket watches were the thing to have in history. In the early days of watches, they were just pocket watches. Not till later did they fashion and fasten watches to one's wrist. So there were a lot of pocket watches in here. Here we have Anheuser-Busch. Hey, excuse me, sir. Yes, sir. I'm looking for a watch. I'm tired of looking at pocket watches. Could you help me, please? Can you show me some, hey, there we go. No, that's more pocket watches. Oh, wrist watches. Yes, yes. Here we are, gentlemen. Here we are. We finally found some wrist watches from a company I've never heard of. Grub. I don't know. I'm just happy to see wrist watches, because that's what we're all about, wrist watches, right? Awesome. More watch. Now, I'm sure by now you're like, okay, I'm tired of looking at clocks and these. Oh, here we go. There we have it. Wristwatches for the wrist. There we go. Hamilton, there. Now we have companies I'm familiar with. Bulova, even better. A Bulova Accutron. Getting closer, guys. Ball Watch Company. Yeah, the Ball went back pretty far. Another Bulova Accutron. Here we have an orientation video for new hires of Hamilton back in the 50s. This was watched by the new Hamilton employees. Wow, what a nice company. Wish I could work for Hamilton. Probably. Hamilton was really well represented here in some reason. I suspect that this museum was given a hefty donation by Hamilton. They were represented well farther than I would expect. Inner Soul. I'm surprised to see that they were that old. That's why I took this picture. Here is Longines. This was a purse watch. Really, really unusual. All right, snobs. Here you go. There's your taste of Rolex. Finally, Charles Walhingford has given us Rolex. What took you so long? I know. I have something to show you. Does somebody you know have this watch? Is this a historic watch? I've seen this somewhere before on YouTube. Here's something really cool. This was a representation of the watches that were worn on the Bond movies. I'm gonna let you go ahead and take a look at these watches and enjoy. Okay, watch fans, I'm sorry about the detail and the pixels. They did not come out like I wanted them to, but that's why I put at the bottom a little caption of what brand these
Okay,
watches
guys, I'm
were.
back.
I was
That was
really
a
surprised
really
to see
good
the
time.
pulsar
I
in
hope
there.
you enjoyed
Um,
going through
there was
that
quite
video
a
with me.
few
Believe me,
watches
I cut
before
out a whole
Omega
lot.
hit the
That video
scene
easily could have
as the
been
Bond
a
watch.
two-part video, but I
See
wanted to
here,
keep
we
it
even
just a
have
one-part
Seiko, even
video.
have
I
Seiko.
know it's much longer than what you're used to
Finally,
watching,
there's the
but I
Omega.
still wanted you to get the full thing and have a whole video. Again, I
Well, I
could have
found
cut it
something
into
really
two, but I
interesting.
really wanted it to be just
LeCoultre.
one.
First,
Well,
it's not
did
Jaeger.
you learn anything?
Unlike
Learn
Tag
there's a lot of
Heuer,
clocks out
it's
there.
first
Definitely,
just
I learned there's
LeCoultre.
a lot of clocks out there.
Pretty cool,
But
huh?
in the reality, the clocks,
Now, here's a
as,
really,
as
really
time
small, little itty
keeping
bitty Rolex.
and time
Didn't need
measurement
to be that big.
uh,
Ha!
went
Swatch made
on
it
or
into the museum
started,
too.
or the clocks
Right here,
were the
another
thing. People
Jaeger
had
LeCoultre.
clocks not on their wrists
And then we
as
have
watches,
just for
as
ultra
status
luxury,
symbols.
the
They had the big,
Reverso.
huge clocks. That's what the status
The
symbol
Jaeger
was.
LeCoultre
Telling
Reverso
time and letting everybody
depicted
see how
very well
beautiful
at this
your
museum.
clock was. And as you saw, they can be humongous
All right.
and
A
very
closer
beautiful.
look at the beautiful
We did see
Reverso.
some watches
I think they're
there and a
overrated, but
lot of
hey, they're in the
pocket
museum, so
watches
they must
because,
be
again,
really
in
nice.
history, the
Here's the women's
wristwatch
version.
is a rather new thing. So
And
I hope you enjoyed the video.
Jaeger LeCoultre.
Tell me how you
And
felt about it,
glycine,
and
because
I
in
still
the back
have
there,
that
you can't
question
see it.
for
That's
you.
not a glycine. All right. At the gift shop, they had pretty cool clocks you could buy.